Hey friends, it's Marie here again at my channel, Nicole Designs, and it is the first of the month, and you know that what that means. It means that Spellbinders has their new club kits available. I'm showing you the Glimmer Kit for January, and it's these beautiful hearts here. You get 3 different designs that you can glimmer with their hot foil. You also get the little die here that coordinates with these hearts, so you can go ahead and glimmer them and then cut them out. I love that you get this heart die as well, because we always need hearts for our cards, so you can use the heart die all by itself as well and just cut out plain little hearts. Now, along with these hearts, you get a lot of different sentiments. You get a little strip die there that you can cut the sentiments out and have a perfectly cut strip, and you get some of these dies that go with it, the little flowers and the little leaves. Now, the sentiments say, "You melt my heart." And there's another one that says, "I adore you." Then you have the Happy Valentine's Day, which is great for making all those Valentine cards and tags. You have XOXO, so you can add those to your backgrounds or make little sentiments. And you have this little one that says "smitten." So you have all of these different sentiments that are great for Valentine's Day. And one thing I really loved about this kit is this red foil. It's so gorgeous and it looks really great on these hearts. So when I'm foiling these really tiny sentiment pieces and I want to make them into strips, you can go ahead and foil them and then use the die. But if you want to make longer strips like I'm doing here, I like to tape them down with some washi tape, some purple tape, mint tape, anything you have, and tape them down on one side so that you can flip them up. Now this tape kind of acts like a hinge. You can flip it back, put the foil in place, and then flip it down, and you have your plates perfectly placed where you need them to go. So when you're first starting to foil, one of the issues I ran into was trying to get my plates exactly where I wanted them to go, and this washi tape hinge really helps solve the problem. Now, I've also used press and seal in the past, and that works as well, but washi tape is really easy. We all have it in our craft room. It's easy to grab, easy to apply, and I find myself using this technique more so than the press and seal. So here are my little strips after I have them foiled. Sometimes you get a little bit of overfoiling, which is where this foil sticks to the cardstock where I didn't want it to go. So I'm just grabbing my Tombow Mono sand eraser, and you can just gently erase any of that foil that got into places where you don't want it. So the foil is kind of easy to rub off. You do want to be careful though when you're using different mediums, not to press too hard or not to erase the foil where you want it to be. So I have all those sentiment strips foiled here. I also wanted to show you these 3 plates foiled with that red foil. It's so gorgeous. I foiled these on white cardstock, and I was thinking about going with sort of a striped theme with those hearts, but I changed my mind. I'm going with some stamping here. I'm using Fun Stamper's Journey. I think it's their fresh Foliage stamp set, but it's really all of these beautiful branches that I'm going to stamp on the background. Now this is a super easy card. All I did was foil some of those hearts, foil some of those sentiments, and I'm adding it over this background of just stamped greenery. So you can see here this one fell off my stamp block, but once I have all my other stamping on there, you don't even notice that mistake, so I didn't worry about it. I went through with my card making and it turned out fine. Now I'm using some Catherine Pooler ink. This is the first time I've been using her ink. I got a little pack of her minis and I'm using it for the first time, and I have to say I really like it. Stamps really well, blends really well. So I'm going to continue using those, but I really liked the way it stamped here. I'm using 2 different shades of green, a lighter and a darker, just to give a little bit of variation in my greenery here. And I'm stamping kind of starting from that corner and then branching out. I really just want about half of my card to be stamped, and I want a lot of white space as well. Now once I have all of my greenery stamped, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp some little branches here with a darker red. I wanted to get some more red into my greenery to kind of tie in that red foil that I'm using. Now I am going to do another card as well, not on video, but I'll show you pictures at the end. Both very similar, just uses these same basic steps, but it just shows you that you can kind of switch up the design a little bit and make a set of cards just using the same supplies and the same type of design. Now to finish my card, I am popping up one of my hearts with some foam adhesive, and for this heart I foiled that red foil on some red cardstock so you get that tone on tone look. So you've got that design, but it's not too overwhelming against the whole stamped design on the background, and I think it just looks really fresh and pretty. I'm also going to add one of my little sentiment strips here. I'm cutting that sentiment apart because I just want the "You Melt My Heart," not all the sentiments that I put on the same strip, and I'm just going to glue that right over the heart. I'm just going to use some of my Fun Stampers Journey liquid glue and glue that down, and that's about it for this card. It's a very simple card. Just wanted to basically give you a look at the Glimmer Kit for January and a few tips for glimmering and creating some simple Valentine's cards. Now once I had that sentiment in place, I just popped it up on a card base with some foam adhesive, and off camera I also added a few sequins to make it a little bit shiny. So thanks so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this Glimmer Kit from Spellbinders. As always, I have links down below where you can check any of these things out. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and do all the things. I will catch you guys next time. Bye!